Hey guys, this is Green Valor. So, I decided to just be a vile and misogynistic human being. If you're a woman and easily offended, this may not be the video for you. I am out to find the most sexist jokes possible. And, if I laugh, too bad. So this comes from a Blogspot post. I'll link this in the description for you guys. This is exactly what I was looking for, actually. Just a bunch of classic sexist jokes. These ones have been around for a while. I can honestly say I've heard a few of them, and I can't wait to dig in. So the first, why do women wear makeup and perfume? Because they're ugly and they stink. Just straight to the point with this one. It's funny because it's true. Actually, honestly, women probably wear makeup and perfume because they're insecure about these two things, while the truth is they usually don't need it at all. Alright, so, what do you tell a woman with two black eyes? Nothing you ain't told that bitch twice already. Classy. Like fine wine, this one only gets better with age. Alright, what do you call the useless skin around a pussy? A woman. You know, this one is probably just as good if you replace pussy with penis and woman with man. But again, classy, and that's why I love it. Why did cavemen pull their women around by their hair? Because if they pulled them around by their feet, they'd fill up with mud. Haven't heard this one before, but it's there. I mean, here's a really fucking good one. What's the best thing about getting a blowjob? The whole time she can't talk. Why do women have tits? So men will talk to them. You know, it's funny they say, you know, talk, not listen. Why do women have arms? Do you know how long it would take to lick a bathroom clean? All the gender roles. After this, I'm going to take another screenshot just so you can see the page there. Why do women have smaller feet than men? So they can stand closer to the kitchen sink. You can almost tell how old these jokes were. They're pretty fucking old. This list is actually like really long, so I'm just going to start firing these jokes off. Why do women have periods? Because they deserve them. Why do women fake their orgasms? Because they think we care. How do you make love to an ugly woman? Jerk off in your hand and throw it at her. Fuck. How do you blind a woman? Put a windshield in front of her face. Jesus Christ. Alright, what's the difference between your paycheck and your dick? You don't have to beg her to blow your paycheck. There are only two things wrong with women. One, everything they say. Two, everything they do. How many men does it take to open a beer? None. It should be opened by the time she brings it to you. Why do you say to a girl with no tits? Nothing. Why do women need watches? There's a clock on the stove. Oh my. What's worse than a male chauvinistic pig? A woman who won't do what she's told. How do you make a woman have an orgasm? Who cares? All women are the same, but they have different faces, so you can tell them apart. What are the two reasons that women don't mind their own goddamn business? First, no mind. Second, no business. Women are like guns. Keep one around long enough, and you're going to want to shoot it. What do you call a room full of women, half with PMS, half with yeast infections? A wine and cheese party. Oh, fuck. In the beginning, God created earth and rested. Then God created man and rested. Then God created woman. Since then, neither God nor man has rested. What's the worst part of getting a sex change from male to female? When they take out the brain. What's the best thing about getting a blowjob from an Ethiopian woman? You know she'll swallow. That's fucking bad. But what do you do when your woman comes out of the kitchen to whine at you? Make her chain shorter. Oh my god. That's fucking awful. Why did the woman cross the road? Fuck, I don't want to see this. What the hell was that bitch doing out of the kitchen? Why did God create woman? To carry semen from the bedroom to the toilet. Why does the bride always wear white? Because the dishwasher should match the stove and the refrigerator. Holy, the gender roles are just rampant in this. How is a woman like a condom? Both of them spend more time in your wallet than on your dick. True, true. How did the medical community come up with the term PMS? Mad cow disease was already taken. Fuck. What is the definition of making love? Something a woman does while a guy is fucking her. Women are like rocks. The flat ones are easier to skip. God. Stop. Alright. How do you annoy your girlfriend during sex? Call her on your cell phone and let her listen to you fucking her mom. Oh my god. How do you confuse a female archaeologist? Give her a used tampon and ask her what period it is from. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What do a virgin and a balloon have in common? All it takes is one prick and it's over. Why don't women's guts fall out of their cunts? Because of the vacuum in their heads? Alright. What does pussy and a worm toilet seat have in common? Oh, they're both nice to have, but you always wonder who was there before you. Huh. Yes, true. Why do women need to be slightly smarter than cows? So they won't shit on the floor when you pull on their tits. What's the difference between a woman with PMS and a pit bull? Lipstick. What does a woman have in common with a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken? When you're done with the thighs and breasts, you've got a greasy box to stick your bone in. Oh my gosh. How is pussy like grapefruit? The best ones squirt when you eat them. That's pretty healthy. That's a pretty healthy joke. What do you say to a woman with no arms and no legs? Nice tits. Alright, that's fair. Why do women have trouble achieving orgasm? Who cares? How can you tell if you have a high sperm count? She has to chew before she can swallow. Alright. What do women and screen doors have in common? The more you bang them, the looser they get. Why did God give men penises? So we'd always have at least one way to shut women up. These are getting pretty fucking bad. Alright. If the world was perfect, women were cars. A, the luxury model would pay for dinner and buy you stuff. B, the economy model would need to buy her anything. C, the sports model would go from 0 to fucking in 2.2 seconds, and her teeth would fold in. What does a woman put behind her ears to make her more attractive? Oh, I've heard this one. Her ankles. That one gets really good with age. Alright. What do you call an unmarried woman in a BMW? Divorcee. So true. So true. Why do women have foreheads when they don't have brains? So we have a place to kiss them after they suck our cocks. Alright. What do fat chicks do in the summer? Oh, stink. They stink in the summer. Alright. Why did God create woman? Because sheep can't fetch beer from the fridge. Why did women have legs? 1, so they don't get suction cupped to their seats. 2, so they can walk between the bedroom and the kitchen. 3, so they don't leave snail trails. What is red? It has 7 tiny little dents in it. Snow White's cherry. Oh, fuck. When you get in an argument with a woman, it's your word against thousands of hers. Yes, it is. How is a woman like a computer? You don't really appreciate them until they go down on you. Yes. Yes. What is the difference between a dog and a fox? About 5 drinks. Fuck. That's some bar humor there. What is a woman? A life support system for a vagina. Alright. How are women like postage stamps? You lick them, stick them, and send them away. How are women like bowling balls? You finger them and throw them in the gutter, and they keep coming back for more. How are women like laxatives? They irritate the shit out of you. What's the difference between a menstruating woman and a terrorist? You can negotiate with a terrorist. What is a mistress? Something between a mister and a mattress. Why are hangovers better than a woman? Hangovers will go away. What's the difference between a woman and a coffin? You come in one and go in the other, respectively. Why do women close their eyes during the sex? Can't stand seeing a man have a good time. What's 6 inches long, 2 inches wide, and drives women wild? Money. Why is a laundromat a really bad place to pick up women? Because a woman who can't even afford a washing machine will probably never be able to support you. How do you know when a woman is about to say something smart? She starts with, "A man once told me." Why were shopping carts invented? To teach women to walk on their hind legs. What are the 3 reasons anal sex is better? It's warmer, it's tighter, and it's more degrading to women. What does Kermit the Frog and Roseanne Barr's husband have in common? They both enjoy fucking pigs. What's a male chauvinist? A man who hates every bone in a woman's body, except his own. Don't you wish women had penis envy? What's the difference between a bitch and a slut? A slut sleeps with everyone, a bitch sleeps with everyone, except you. How can you tell if a woman is a dumb ass ugly bitch? They all are. Orgasms, just one more thing for women to yell about. How can you tell a woman is wearing a pantyhose? When she farts, her legs swell up. What's a clitoris? A female head ornament. What do you call white flaky stuff you find in a woman's panties? Clitty litter. Alright. What do you call ripping off a woman's clothes and throwing her on the bed? Foreplay. What is the difference between a drug dealer and a hooker? A hooker can wash her crack and sell it again. Why do they call it a wonder bra? When you take it off, you wonder where her tits went. Why is it so hard for women to take a piss in the morning? Ever try to peel apart a grilled cheese sandwich? Why do women skydivers wear tampons? So they don't whistle on the way down. How many men does it take to change a light bulb? None. Let the bitch do the dishes in the dark. Why are hurricanes named after women? When they come, it's warm and wet. When they go, they take they take your house and car with them. What's the difference between a pussy and a cunt? A pussy is warm and wonderful. A cunt is who owns it. What's the most attractive muscle in a woman? A penis. How can you tell if a chick is too fat to fuck? When you pull her pants down and her ass is still in them. It's pretty funny. What are the small bumps around a woman's nipples? They're braille for suck here. How are fat chicks like mopeds? They're both fun to ride till your friends find out. Which part of a woman's body does she enjoy being touched the most? Who cares? Why did God put women's 2 holes so close together? In case you miss. Why is the space between a woman's breast and her hips called a waist? Because you could easily fit another pair of tits here. Why do sumo wrestlers shave their legs? So you can tell them apart from the feminists. Oh God, I hate feminists. Why do women like intelligent men? Opposites attract. What do you call a woman with 2 brain cells? Pregnant. There's nothing wrong with women's lib. It just needs a man to get it organized.
Feminist rally. As long as women are split like we are, men will remain on top. It's pretty accurate actually. What's a Japanese girl's favorite holiday? Erection Day. That's that's sexist and pretty racist, but it's still funny. What is the difference between a battery and a woman? A battery has a positive side. Why do men fart more than women? Because women can't shut up long enough to build up enough pressure. A woman went to her gynecologist when she got her vibrator stuck inside of her. To remove that vibrator, said the doctor, I'm going to have to perform a very long and delicate operation. I don't think I can afford that, said the woman. Could you just replace the batteries? A businessman was confused about a bill he had received, so he asked his secretary for some mathematical help. If I were to give you $20,000, but you'd have to give 14% back, how much would you take off? He asked her. The secretary replied, everything but my earnings. The definition of the 90s woman. She works 90 hours a week, earns $90,000 a year, and thinks that fucking and cooking are outer provinces of China. I married Miss Wright. I just didn't know her first name was Always. I haven't spoken to my wife for 18 months. I don't like to interrupt her. Scientists have discovered a food that diminishes a woman's sex drive by 99%. It's called wedding cake. Marriage is a 3-ring circus. Engagement ring, wedding ring, suffer ring. Our last fight was my fault. My wife asked me, what's on the TV? I said, dust. If your dog is barking at the back door and your wife is yelling at the front door, who do you let in first? The dog, of course. At least he'll shut up once you let him in. Why do men die before their wives? They want to. Young son. Is it true, Dad? I heard that in some parts of Africa, a man doesn't know his wife until he marries her. Dad. That happens all over the world, son. A man inserted an advertisement in the classifieds. Wife wanted. The next day he received hundreds of letters. They all said the same thing. You can have mine. And the most effective way to remember wife's birthday is to forget it once. Last joke here is golfer to buddy. Hey, guess what? I got a set of golf clubs for my wife. Buddy, great trade. So that's the end of this video. I'll be linking the blog post on the video description if you want to check it out for yourself. But this has been Green Valor, and you guys have a nice day.